Taurus, thank you for joining us today. This will be a general reading, a love reading, and a financial reading. Now, this is my own interpretation, so do take the information that resonates with you, and any information that may not resonate with you, leave that for somebody else. They will definitely benefit from that. Do stick with us though, as there's definitely some information here for you, Taurus. Okay, so let's get right into that general reading. And as I begin, I'll just point out I am on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. You can find weekly longer videos, daily shorter videos. All right. There will be forward movement for you. There will be some progress, and you'll find that your day-to-day may not change, but the underlying sensation and there will be underlying movement for you. Things are growing and things are pacing forward. There's some good news for you coming financially, but looks like your whole life is moving in an upward direction and moving forward for you. Right. Now for you, Taurus, let's get into that love reading here. Let's do just one more here. Okay, so for you, Taurus, it looks like you felt like you have been the generous one. You felt that your generosity and your sharing nature hasn't been met in kind. That you've given away a piece of yourself to that loved one, to family, to friends, but you just haven't been reciprocated on. That when you have given that you just found that things just aren't going your way at the same way that they're going towards those others that you're sharing with. That maybe you've been the one making plans and that person hasn't been making the plans back. I see that this leads us into some potential challenges, but I see that these challenges are kind of the last step towards the future. It is a challenge, but it is a challenge that will lead to progress. It's a great opportunity for you, and I see great things in this. There will be a sense of tradition and sternness. Things won't be immediately easy once you do finish up with this current challenge. But I see those around you really acknowledging you and taking heed of what you've done for them, how generous you've been for them, and they'll start really acknowledging that, reciprocating that, and being more generous towards you. They'll be the ones who start really sharing that with you, and they'll be the ones making those plans. They'll be the ones moving things forward. You won't have to take action so much. That responsibility is no longer just yours. And in the near future, things are going to be moving ahead for you. I really notice that this absolutely does fall right back into the sense that we had from the general reading as well. That there is going to be movement and that there is going to be progress. It's not going to be the most immediate, but it will be gradual and it will be noticeable. I see that there will be an abundance for you in the near future, that things are really progressing in a way that you may not have expected. For some of you, this will mean a new love, a love that has been blooming will finally set sail. And for some, it looks like that person that you've been waiting for may even start looking in your direction, and they'll be thinking about you. I see that for some of you, if there is someone that you're waiting for, this won't be the time that they directly take action. That will come somewhat soon, but I absolutely see that there will be growth even in that. That information will be made clear, and you will find that things really progress in a natural way. Something here will fall away. There will be something that happens, something that really changes for you, but this will lead you forward, and this will lead you to a new beginning. For some of you, I do see that this means that there will be a new romance, new love blooming, and this new love will be amazing for you. And this new love will be what you've been waiting for, what you've been looking for that generosity to be reciprocated. For some of you, this will, of course, mean that the relationship may just change. Say you have that relationship, you are happy with it, but you found that it's just not being reciprocated the way that you expected. That'll start to change. And for those of you, like I said, waiting for that person, I do see something moving, something changing. And of course, like I mentioned, it doesn't seem immediate for those of you waiting for that person, but something's on its way. And that's coming pretty soon. Now, we'll get right into that financial reading for you, Taurus. So let's get into that here. Okay. For you, Taurus, on the financial side, it looks like you've been working and wanting some real teamwork. Maybe you felt like an outsider to those around you. Maybe you felt like those people around you who are working with you haven't quite been meeting your expectations on the teamwork. For some of you, this will be that maybe you don't currently have work and you just haven't been finding that you're getting the acknowledgement or the expectations. Like you haven't been finding that you've been getting as many responses as you expected. Maybe for some of you who are working, that those team initiatives, I guess the work with your team, it's just not being met. You're trying to push yourself forward and get into that team sensation, that team mentality, but others aren't exactly meeting you halfway, and they're letting you do more of the work. Or for some, like I mentioned, that they're just treating you as an outsider. I see that some of you have become restless due to this, that you really want things to progress, and that you're worried about that progress from happening. You want that forward momentum, and you want things to be moving the way that you deserve it for it to be moving. Now, I do see that these emotions that you have will be made clear, and you will be stating things openly, that you will be clearly stating what you want, what you desire, and what your limitations are. And those people around you will start to meet you halfway. That they will be offering you their piece. They'll be actually pointing out their limitations, saying what they expect, and they'll be actually meeting you halfway. For some of you who say aren't working, I see this as the business, maybe if you're looking for work, business that you're looking to get a job with is going to start handing things to you, handing you opportunities, not specifically giving you a job or not specifically just handing things into your lap willy-nilly. This will be situations where things progress naturally, but you'll start to find that those things and those situations do happen, and they do come up for you much more naturally than recently. I see progress, just like in that general reading, forward financially. There's forward momentum here. So stay tuned. There's progress in your near future. Things are looking good. And they're looking up. Okay, that does bring us to the end of this reading. So I will just point out again, you can find me on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. I do weekly long videos, daily short videos, so stay tuned for the next one. I'll see you then.